Hey, welcome to Cunnekt. When onboarding your number for WhatsApp API on Cunnekt, you'll see two options, Standard Cloud API and Coexistence. They sound similar, but they work very differently. Whether you're currently using the WhatsApp Business app or setting up WhatsApp API for the first time, this video will help you understand the difference and choose the right setup for your business. The WhatsApp Business app works fine for small teams. But once you need automation, multiple agents, or large broadcasts, you need the API. Before going through the two onboarding paths, let's look at what the WhatsApp Business app actually gives you. Business profile, quick replies, labels, basic product catalog. For a one-person team with 10 to 20 inquiries a day, it covers the basics well. But once your message volume grows, the gaps become hard to ignore. Broadcast lists are capped at 256 contacts. And even within that limit, sending too aggressively can get your number flagged or banned by WhatsApp. There is no shared inbox. If two agents try to handle the same number at the same time, they are working blind. No visibility into who replied to what. No chatbot. No CRM connection, no automated follow-ups, every single reply is manual. That is the gap the Cloud API fills. And now that you can see why the switch makes sense, let's understand Standard Cloud API onboarding. Standard Cloud API onboarding is a full migration. Once a number is on the Cloud API, it cannot run on WhatsApp Messenger or the Business app at the same time. If the number you want to onboard is already active on WhatsApp Personal or Business, you will need to delete that account first. Only then can it be moved to the API. And if you are already on the Cloud API with another provider and want to move to Cunnekt, Standard onboarding is the only path for that. Standard onboarding means a clean break from the Business app. Coexistence is different. It does not ask you to give anything up. With Coexistence, the same number runs on both the Business app and the Cloud API through Cunnekt at the same time. Your team keeps working inside the Business app exactly as before. Nothing changes for them on that end. And on the Cunnekt side, the API handles everything else. Automated messages, broadcast campaigns, CRM sync, chatbot replies. This works well for small teams that want API capabilities without rebuilding how they currently operate. Let's talk about the benefits of using Coexistence, starting with the most practical reason. With Standard onboarding, if your number is already on the Business app, you delete that account before moving to the API. That means losing your chat history. Second, the Business app and Cunnekt run on the same number at the same time. Your team does not have to stop using the app. They keep replying manually the way they always have. Third, even after the 24-hour window closes on API, your team can still reply through the WhatsApp Business app at no cost. Now let's discuss the limitations when using Coexistence. Here are 3 you need to know before choosing it. First, your number must have been active on the Business app in the last 30 days. Secondly, broadcast lists will be disabled. Existing broadcast lists will become read-only. You will have to use Cunnekt to broadcast to new audiences. Voice calls can only be made and received through the Business app, so multi-agent calling and routing features will not be available on the Cunnekt platform. Now that you have seen both options in detail, let's put them side by side so the choice becomes clear. Now let's go through each feature one by one. Can you still use the WhatsApp Business app? With Standard Cloud API? No. With Coexistence? Yes. Your team keeps using it alongside the API. Standard Cloud API does support them, but with a limit of 8 contacts per group. With Coexistence, group chats are available only through the Business app without that restriction. Disappearing messages. Neither option supports this. It's unavailable on both. Live location sharing. Same story here. Not available on Standard Cloud API, and not on Coexistence either. Broadcast lists. Standard Cloud API supports broadcast directly. With Coexistence, broadcasts go through Cunnekt. You will not be able to modify broadcast lists on Business app. Voice calls. Standard Cloud API handles this with multi-agent routing, so calls can be distributed across your team on both web and mobile app. With Coexistence, voice calls work through the WhatsApp Business app only. Video calls. Currently not available on Standard Cloud API. With Coexistence, video calls are available, but only through the WhatsApp Business app. And finally, channels. Standard Cloud API does not support WhatsApp channels. Coexistence does, again through the Business app. So the pattern is clear. Standard Cloud API gives you automation, scale, and team features. Coexistence gives you that, plus access to the personal and consumer features you'd otherwise lose. The choice comes down to one question: is your team ready to work completely out of one platform, or do they still need the business app running? Standard Cloud API is a full switch. Everything moves to Cunnekt, and your team also gets Cunnekt mobile application to manage chats from mobile device. No WhatsApp Business app required. All messages, all automation, all reporting, one platform. Coexistence is a partial switch. The business app stays active. Cunnekt runs alongside it on the same number. Your team splits the work between both. Pick Standard Cloud API if you are looking to scale operations and require voice call routing to team members. Pick Coexistence if your team still needs the WhatsApp Business app running alongside while you add automation and broadcasts through Cunnekt. That's Standard Cloud API and Coexistence. Drop a comment. Which one are you going with and why? If you are ready to set up, the step-by-step tutorial for both paths is linked in the description. Everything you need is there. Thank you for watching.